And you know what? Seeing as this is the send-off episode for the art stream on this channel, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna read the Attic Questioner. I'm gonna read the Oracle one last time on this channel. The #1 newspaper in all of Alivast. Everything is fine. City is doing good. Nothing bad happened. Lovely weather today. Oh, we got a big August Christopher picture right here. Colored August Christopher picture here of a looks like a silver dragon flying through the city of Alivast and a couple of half-elven women. Spread the truth via construct. Oh god. Well, there's a QR code there for you. Breaking news: local hero thinks he's better than everyone else, refuses to pay bills. Tell you what, as soon as we stop being heroes, let us know. Full story on page 8. Hey, fuck you. That was taken out of context. And I know I'm better than all of you. What do you do? Write newspapers? I defeat dragons. I'm wearing one right now. I'm going off to defeat a whole bunch of other dragons right now. So yes, I am better than you. Fucking fight me. You won't. I can kill people with my mind. Hey, baby. I got a bucket of chicken. Come to the Romantian. You can pay someone to sex you there. This week, get coupon for 5 silver off a bucket of chicken wings with every sex. I got this bucket of chicken. The voice of the people. Last week's question. You are cornered by 2 big gray Goliaths. How do you handle them? With my 2 hands, of course. Vigorously. Anonymous. We'll do that last. We'll read an article and then we'll get to the and then we'll get to the letters. Common laugh. You are so slow. I've been waiting forever for my bill. I'm sorry, I'll get it right away. I don't want it now. I wanted it 5 minutes ago. Let me talk to the manager. Are you sure? Yes, you idiot. I want to speak to the manager. Is there a problem? Don't look, Sweet Pea. It's horrible. I tried to warn her. And that woman is now dead. The top 3 great underrated travel destinations by Yukon Trustma. Life in Alivast may be great, but there's plenty to see outside the city. When most people think of traveling, they usually think of visiting Canary's Perch or the Pine Spire Mountains of Valithia. But according to the Intiago Travel Agency, there are many more destinations that will absolutely astound you. Here are the top 3 underrated travel destinations you have to see before you die. Number 3, the Underdark. There's a world right under our feet that is as full of unbelievable wonders. Bugs the size of cats and trees that are actually mushrooms are just a few of the oddities found in the Alivastian Underdark. The eccentric but friendly locals will lock eyes with you as they share their unique beliefs with you and guide you through the various caverns. The only real difficulty with the Underdark is actually getting there. Travel experts say the best way there is to start digging. Fortunately, the Intiago Travel Agency is selling limited edition travel shovels to help you on your way. Once you're there, it's a sight to behold. 2. Periton. Despite the negative perception of the United Clergy of Orin, Periton is said to be quite beautiful, especially during springtime. That said, by the common speaker, the United Orin Clergy is devoted to building a great community, safe from the dangers and impurities of the world. To those ends, each village in Periton serves a unique function, from making the best Periton toast to training the next generation of peacekeeping paladins. Meanwhile, this capital city is host to many examples of exquisite architecture devoted to the worship of Orin. Lastly, our coastal isles make for a delightful getaway, a perfect destination for all travelers. One, Tricadia. Tricadia is a land of unrivaled beauty, with so much to see and do. Here you can experience the unique culture of orc worshippers of Ganache, gaze up at the stars, and hear the calls of the exotic wildlife. Tricadia is also home to the Grey Peaks mountain range, which attracts devoted followers of Avon and experienced hikers alike. After taking in these splendid natural landscape, come to the capital and buy a souvenir, and behold a terrific performance by the Tricadian Circus. Everyone agrees that Tricadia is a nice place to visit. If you're interested in any of these locations, please visit the Intiago Travel Agency, located in the Lower General District. They'll provide transit to several exotic locations, all at reasonable prices. Intiago Travel. Trust us to get you where you need to be. Recommended for travelers with dark vision. The Isles are currently closed/cursed due to prior incidents, as long as they are human. Direct interaction with orcs is not recommended. Do not stay outside at night. If bitten by wildlife, seek critical help immediately. It is strongly recommended that hikers keep to the main roads. Please note the conversion rate of gold between nations. Poll taken from group of pale humanoids. Prices subject to change. No refunds. How much does Panic like/hate Tricadia? You get it? I mean, he left. But that's for entirely different reasons. Are Duergar extinct in the Unexpectables? I don't know. And finally, we've got, of course, the Notes to the Nihilist of Ganache. Hey, Nihilist. So I've done some crime, small stuff really, nothing big. Almost had something that would have made me a bunch of made me big, but a bunch of assholes stopped me. Should have done some time, but the city needs volunteers, so I took the offer, and now I work for the same asshole that busted me in the first place. The man has a rod so far up his ass that I can see it in his glossy bird eyes. Talks to me like a child. Would a child know how to shiv you 7 times before you blink? If so, that is one deadly child. Anyway, his second in command is a real red-headed bitch. Wants us to get him a gift. Something for Commander Appreciation Day. Which just sounds like bullshit. So what should I get him? From Sexy Sky Girl.
Attention, Sexy Sky Girl. Why are you following this man? He sounds weak like all proponents of so-called civilization. He probably can't even take a punch or send his enemies howling into oblivion with the force of his blade. I am sure he knows nothing of man's cruelty to man and would quiver in fear if he were to be faced with his own demise. Shun him and his civilized ways. Kill him and hang his entrails from your curtain rods. Do not allow him a pleasant afternoon tea time with those little cakes that have the raspberry jam on them. He deserves no jam, only suffering.
Nihilist, can you believe the audacity of those in the lowest district in putting up those abominable buildings? All those complaints about needing a place for the sick and not wanting to deal with getting our shit stolen every other day. What a couple of children. Back when I lived there, it was called Tent Town, like the gods intended. I didn't complain. I struggled on. I pulled myself up on my satin bootstraps that got ticket of entry into the city proper, diverting resources towards that cesspit instead of infrastructure in the high district needs what's going to hurt the whole of Alivast. Just wait. How can I get the good people of Alivast of the actual city to listen to me? Signed, a boomer.
Attention, High District Herald! The mercy and compassion shown by the weak to each other is an affront to Ganache. It is truly saddening to hear the mighty orc tribes which once terrorized the mewling masses are trading and befriending the city of Alivast instead of storming its walls and plundering its tea shops and florists. They are striking deals and engaging in commerce rather than taking what they want. If I had my way, I would assault the crafting district and look at all of the shops until I completed my collection of teacups with the ladybug at the bottom of the cup that you only notice when you finish your tea. They are adorable and go well with the pile of skulls and carpet of blood and entrails in your murder cave.
Dear Nihilist, I've been concerned about the recent infestation of fiends in Alivast. They were hiding amongst us for too long, undetected. I had some time to wonder if my neighbor is a demon. He barely takes care of his flowers at all. He simply leaves them to the whims of the weather and the season. I swear, only a creature from the lowest pits of hell would let his roses go so long without pruning them. Anyway, I'm trying to keep vigilant and help out his newly formed Alivast Inquisition. And besides, my neighbor who doesn't take care of his garden, I am suspicious of the man at the corner store because he is always slouching and mumbles a lot, and rarely makes eye contact. What should a good follower of Ganache like me be on the lookout for demons? Signed, Vigilant Vernon.
Attention, Vigilant Vernon! This city needs people like you to keep it from falling into the depraved slumber of civilization. It is up to Ganache's faithful to kick down the doors of mediocrity. Demons who skulk in the shadows and hide amongst humanity. There are no friends or fiends of Ganache. They are part of the problem, not the solution. Hunting them down and slaughtering them wherever you find them is a grand endeavor. If you are lucky, you will find a Goristro because they are huge, which means they have huge guts. They are brutal without mercy, but you will need to be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
And with that, my throat is torn asunder. And that is the end of the attic questioner. And that will wrap up the very last Alivast Art Gallery on this channel. By this time next week, you will see me on twitch.tv/The Unexpectables. Doing this with a brand new layout, brand new formula, brand new approach to this. Thank you to Shadow Slayer, Scalfar, Skythinner, Froggy's Mom, Jim the Rabbit Cow, Minty Coco, and August Christopher for working on this.